The Mariana Trench, Earth's deepest mystery. Welcome to the Deep Sleep Channel. Tonight, we descend into the deepest place on Earth, a place so far below the surface that it is almost alien, a place where the pressure is crushing, where the darkness is absolute, where life exists in forms we are only beginning to understand. This is the Mariana Trench, the deepest place on Earth. The Mariana Trench is located in the western Pacific Ocean, east of the Philippines. It is not a single trench, but a series of trenches formed where the Pacific Plate collides with the Mariana Plate. The collision creates the deepest chasm on Earth. The deepest point is called Challenger Deep. It plunges 36,070 feet below the surface of the ocean. That is nearly 7 miles down. That is deeper than Mount Everest is tall. If you placed Mount Everest at the bottom of Challenger Deep, the peak would still be buried under more than a mile of water. The deepest human settlement is about 3,000 feet below sea level. The deepest military submarine can reach about 20,000 feet. But the Mariana Trench extends far beyond that, into a realm that is almost unreachable, almost unexplored. We have mapped the surface of Mars. We have photographed distant galaxies. We have sent probes to the edges of the solar system. Yet we know more about the surface of the Moon than we know about the bottom of the Mariana Trench. Our own planet holds mysteries deeper than any we have found in space. Crushing pressure and extreme conditions. At the bottom of the Mariana Trench, the pressure is 1,000 times greater than at the surface. It is 1,100 atmospheres. The water is so heavy, so dense, that it would crush a human instantly. A human body would be compressed to a fraction of its original size. The pressure at the bottom is equivalent to having 50 jumbo jets stacked on top of you. Bones would shatter, organs would collapse, blood would be forced out of vessels, death would be instantaneous. But the pressure is not the only extreme. The temperature is just above freezing, around 35 degrees Fahrenheit. The water is toxic, filled with hydrogen sulfide and other chemicals. The darkness is absolute. No sunlight has ever reached this depth. Yet life exists there. Creatures have adapted to survive in conditions that would instantly kill a human. Their bodies have evolved to handle the crushing pressure. Their cells function at depths where our cells would fail. Their proteins remain stable. Their membranes resist deformation. These creatures are remarkable. Anglerfish with bioluminescent lures dangling from their heads, luring prey in the darkness. Giant squid with eyes the size of dinner plates, seeing movement in the faintest light. Shrimp-like creatures that scavenge the seafloor. Translucent fish with teeth like needles. Life that seems almost alien. Life that seems impossible. The darkness. At the bottom of the Mariana Trench, there is no light. The sun's rays cannot penetrate. The water is pitch black. Complete darkness. In this darkness, creatures have evolved to create their own light, bioluminescence, light produced by chemical reactions in their bodies. They glow in the darkness. They signal to each other. They hunt using light. For most of Earth's history, humans did not know that this world existed. We did not know about the creatures of the deep. We did not know about the crushing pressure and absolute darkness. But as our technology advanced, we began to explore. We sent submarines down. We sent cameras. We sent probes. We began to understand the deep. Exploration. Reaching the unreachable. In 1960, two men descended to Challenger Deep in a submarine called the Trieste, Jacques Piccard and Walsh. They reached the bottom of the world's deepest trench. They stayed for only 20 minutes. The submarine was pressurized to protect them, but they could see life, creatures moving in the darkness, evidence that even here, at the bottom of the abyss, life persisted. Then they ascended. For decades, no one returned to Challenger Deep. It was too deep, too difficult, too dangerous. The cost was enormous. The technology was inadequate. But in 2012, filmmaker James Cameron descended alone in a submarine called the Deep Sea Challenger. He was the third human to reach Challenger Deep. He spent several hours at the bottom. He filmed. He observed. He collected samples. Cameron found life, simple life, microbes, single-celled organisms thriving in conditions that should not support life, bacteria feeding on chemicals seeping from hydrothermal vents, extremophiles that have evolved to exist in the most extreme environment on Earth. He also found creatures, sea cucumbers, snailfish, amphipods, life that has adapted to the pressure and darkness and cold, life that seems impossible but is undeniably real. In 2023, a private expedition returned to Challenger Deep. Technology continues to advance. More humans will explore the deep. The frontier expands. Our understanding grows. Life at the bottom. The creatures of the Mariana Trench are among Earth's most extreme survivors. They live in darkness. They live under crushing pressure. They live where food is scarce. Yet they thrive. Anglerfish dangle bioluminescent lures to attract prey. The lure glows with its own light, produced by bacteria living symbiotically inside the tissue. Prey fish are drawn to the light. They think it is another animal, perhaps something to eat. Instead, they are eaten. The anglerfish has evolved this trap over millions of years. Giant squid hunt in the darkness. With eyes the size of dinner plates, they absorb every photon of light. Shrimp scavenge the seafloor. They feed on corpses that sink from above. A whale dies. It falls through thousands of feet of water. When it arrives at the bottom, it is a feast. Shrimp swarm it. They feed. They grow. They reproduce. Sea cucumbers burrow in the mud. They filter feed, extracting nutrients from the water and sediment. Snailfish are among the deepest living fish known. They have adapted completely to the pressure. Their bodies are soft. Their muscles are weak. They move slowly, but they survive where nothing else can. These creatures have evolved over millions of years. Their DNA has been shaped by the extreme environment. Every protein in their bodies has been selected for pressure resistance. Every cell has adapted. They are living examples of evolution perfecting itself through time. A frontier unknown. The Mariana Trench represents one of Earth's last frontiers. A place that is difficult to reach. A place that is dangerous. A place that is expensive to explore. A place that we are only beginning to understand. We have sent rovers to Mars. We have sent probes to Jupiter and Saturn. We have sent the Voyager spacecraft beyond the edge of the solar system. We have photographed black holes. We have detected gravitational waves. but we have barely explored our own planet's depth. The deep ocean remains mysterious, unexplored, full of creatures we have never seen, full of phenomena we do not understand. More people have been to the moon than have been to Challenger Deep. 12 people walked on the moon. Only 3 people have descended to Challenger Deep. The moon is more accessible. The moon is easier to reach. This is remarkable, and it suggests that the deep ocean holds secrets. Secrets that are waiting to be discovered. Secrets that we will uncover as technology advances. As submersibles become more capable. As scientists dedicate themselves to exploration. What creatures live at depths we have never reached? What processes occur at the bottom of the trench? What does life look like in places we have never been? These questions remain unanswered. The mystery of life. The Mariana Trench represents something profound, a reminder that life is abundant, that it adapts, that it thrives in conditions that seem impossible. If life can exist at the bottom of the ocean, under crushing pressure, in absolute darkness, in freezing cold, where food is scarce, then life can exist almost anywhere. This has profound implications. If life can evolve on Earth in these extreme conditions, then life might exist on other worlds, on moons with subsurface oceans, on distant exoplanets, in environments we have not yet imagined. The creatures of the Mariana Trench are proof that life is resilient, that consciousness and existence are not delicate or fragile. They are robust. They are adaptable. They are everywhere. Sleep and the deep. As you drift into sleep, imagine descending into the darkness. Imagine the pressure increasing. Imagine the light fading. Imagine reaching a place where no human has ever been. Imagine life existing in darkness and pressure. Imagine creatures glowing with bioluminescence. Imagine the mystery of the deep. Sleep, knowing that our planet contains wonders beyond our understanding. Sleep knowing that life adapts and persists. Sleep knowing that there are frontiers left to explore. Sleep contemplating the vastness of Earth's oceans, the creatures that live in darkness, the pressure that would crush us, but that other life has evolved to withstand. Sleep peacefully, knowing that we are only beginning to understand our own world. Final words. Good night from the Deep Sleep Channel. Dream of the deep. Dream of the darkness. Dream of creatures glowing in the abyss. Dream of descending into the Mariana Trench. Dream of reaching the bottom of the world. Dream of the creatures that live in darkness and pressure. Remember that Earth contains wonders. Remember that life is resilient. Remember that the deep ocean remains one of our greatest mysteries. Sleep well and dream of the mysteries that await discovery.